sir, teachers and my dear friends. I am C.H. Vashita Reddy of class 8. Today I am here to talk on a topic how students' behavior changed after COVID. As we all know, COVID is a hilarious virus which has shaken all over the world for 2 years. This brought many changes in the students' behavior. Students have changed a lot after COVID. Students have interacted with mobile phones and they are interested to sit in a place for gathering the information with technology. It is good to use the technology, but not for every aspect. This made them physically lazy and mentally dull. Due to this, students have lost their interest among the offline classes and the participation in physical activities have decreased, which would have refreshed their mind to store the knowledge. Due to the long screen time and the sitting in a place for a long time, students have affected by some diseases like eyesight and back pain, etc. Students have stopped thinking, creating and exploring of new ideas and the concepts. Students also have no interest among their studies, have lost their grip among the basics, and they have zero knowledge in the subject. Students haven't required to do homework in the COVID, and also it affected after it. Now students are discharged of doing the homework. For an instance, I know a boy who lives next to my home. He used to play all day and watch television and use mobile phones and have a great fun in the COVID period. He used to keep his video off and see the web series in the telephone. So one day when the school have reopened, he went to the school forcefully and he has zero performance in his results. So the parents kept them far away from the television and the mobile phones. Now, the moment he comes from the school, he is just opening his books and keeps studying. So, I advise students to maintain the physical and the mental activities in your life equally so that you can make your life more productive and have effective education. Due to a small virus, these many changes have been occurred in students' behavior. I want to thank our principal sir for giving this wonderful opportunity to explore our ideas on a topic. Thank you.
Next, A. Bhavana.
Good morning, respected principal, sir, teachers, and my dear friends. My name is A. Bhavana, studying in 8th class. Today, I am here to tell about a topic that how does the students' behavior changes after COVID. Coronavirus have disturbed many students' lives across the global level. The school students has totally changed into homeschool child. This coronavirus 2019-20 pandemic is upending life on a global level as we know it. This coronavirus, very infectious virus, was occurred by severe acute respiratory syndrome. The most common issues noticed in students was anxiety, anger, impatience, reactiveness, unwilling to communicate, etc. The students are not interested to study. This makes them not to concentrate in classroom and resulting the loss of learning in studies. Before Corona, the students came to school and in the school times they are in school. But after that they are not willing to go to the school. I observed many changes in students before Corona and after Corona. Due to the Corona, students have lost their good habits like waking up early, doing exercises, reading books, listening classes very attentively. I observed many students becoming very lazy and they have lost their memory. They have lost their memory. Many students are addicted to the phone. This causes many problems like eyesight, back pain. My suggestions on this topic was schools must conduct educational seminars. Teachers can revise the topics again. Schools can conduct physical activities and educational games. Examples on this situation: Before Corona, students have concentrated on their studies. But after Corona, they have not interested on studies. They have zero performance in their education. Thank you.
B. Harshita.
Good morning to respected principals, sir, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Harshita of class 8. Today I am going to talk on a topic of how did students' behavior change after COVID. Naturally, if we see, students' behavior before and after COVID have changed a lot. Before, students were listening to the classes attentively and were so active and energetic. Students started getting addicted to mobile phones in lockdowns. They were given phones to attend online classes, but they started misusing the phones. Before Corona, students were interested in going to schools and playing with their friends, but now children like to stay in homes and watch phones. This is also affecting their physical health and mental health. Students forgot the importance of relation between family and friends and also lost interest in studies and learning new things. For instance, there was a girl beside my home. She was my best friend, but later she started getting addicted to phones and stopped coming out. She got eyesight and many such problems. She started to face so many problems in her life. My suggestions for these problems are: the school can organize digital classes for the schools, for the students to get interested in studies, and by arranging new activities, we can gain students' interest in activities and sports, and also we can improve their physical health. We can teach the students about future generations and society so that the students can prepare for the future. These suggestions can help the students to build a better life. Thank you.
And now from 9th class, G. Akshaya.
Good morning, respected teachers and my dear friends. I am J. Akshaya of class 9. Today I am going to discuss about the changes in the behavior of students after COVID-19. First, we have to know about the COVID. COVID was started in China in 2019 and it had entered in India on 2020. The first case was registered in Kerala on 27th January 2020. She was a 20-year-old student. Now we are going to discuss about the changes in the children. First, there have many changes occurred in students. The most noticed are anxiety, anger issues, and unwillingness to communicate. The main problem is unwillingness to communicate. Because of unwillingness to communicate, the students cannot express their feelings to teachers and their families, and they're dying inside and they're getting diseases like depression, and they're going deep inside. The hygienic has changed. The action towards the hygienic has changed a lot. Before, the students did not wash their hands and eat their food and touch their mouth, nose, and they get infected by diseases and they get allergies. But now, before or after grabbing something, they're sanitizing their hand, which is pretty good and hygienic. Due to online classes, the screen time has increased, which leads to harmful for eyes and leads to low concentration in studies and communication. In USA, an incident took place that many streamers, as you know, many streamers in the YouTube who plays the games like Minecraft, Granny and Mario in their computer PCs had a dent in their head. Dent is nothing but when they're playing hours in a day in the quarantine, they have put their headphones on the head and which put a pressure on the head, and it looked like a valley. That had a biggest case in the USA, and the doctor suggested them to not use the headphones in their life. And many students are addicted to their phones a lot. and they have and that is current these 2020 was a terrible era for all the human beings. We have quarantined for 2 years, and the people and the children when cannot step out of their houses, and they cannot communicate with their friends and talk with their friends, and they have become introvert again, and without talking with their friends they cannot express their feelings, and they started using the phones, and you can ask me that why did their parents had allowed to him to use the phone, because they also understand that why my child is not stepping out of the house and what he will do, and they understand the feelings of the child and let him to use the phone, because this was the biggest mistake they had done. Conclusion: anything which is used more than required is harmful for health. I thank you, principal sir and teachers and students, for providing me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
M. Ashrita.
Good morning to respected principal sir, teachers and my dear friends. I am Ashrita from class 9. Now I am here to talk about the topic, how did the students' behavior change after COVID-19? As we all know, every coin has two sides. In the same way, COVID-19 pandemic has both advantages and disadvantages which causes changes in the behavior of the students. Some of these changes can be good, where some of them are not. After the COVID-19 pandemic, many changes can be seen in the behavior of the students. The most common issues noticed in students are anxiety, anger, and impatience. These are causing loss of concentration of the students in the classroom and resulting in them losing interest in learning. Because of this, they lost their interest completely in learning and they doesn't even want to learn anymore. I personally at the first was kind of happy about the virus because there were no schools and there was lockdown all over India, and so that I can play and watch movies all the day starting from morning to night. But I was wrong. At once I thought that there was no movie for me to watch. I was waiting for this situation to get better so that I can go meet my friends and relatives again. When the pandemic was coming to an end, I realized that my behavior has changed so much. After going to school and meeting my friends and classmates again, I realized that I'm not the only person whose behavior is changed, but there are many students with me. The few ways in which students' behavior can be changed are adaptation to remote learning, increased health and hygiene awareness, increased digital learning, and increased screen time, etc. First, let us talk about adaptation to remote learning. Because of the shift to offline classes to online classes, students have had to adapt to a new way of learning which they have never experienced before. Because of this, some students have faced many problems in staying motivated and learning by staying at home. Increased awareness of health and hygiene. Because of the situations during the pandemic, the students started to follow many rules and regulations to prevent them from getting attacked by virus, which is why they are now following the same measures because they are already adapted to that measures. Increased digital learning. With the shift to online classes, students are now more proficient in using digital tools and digital platforms which can benefit their future careers. Increased screen time. Because of the online learning, students have to use their phones and computers more so that it can affect their eyes. It can affect their eyes and physical health and as well as mental health. Online learning leads to eye strain and memory loss also. Social interaction challenges. Because of the restrictions during pandemic, students were not able to interact with people so they lost the touch with their loved ones and their close ones. which is why some students have also become introverts and they could not even talk properly with everyone outside. Appreciation for in-person learning. Because of the prolonged period of online learning, students came to realize the value of in-person teaching, so that they have built great appreciation for in-person learning, and they are very thankful for their teachers for the face-to-face interactions and learning. Lastly, while there are advantages and disadvantages of pandemic, which causes good and bad behavioral changes in students, it is important for us to stay positive and take care of ourselves and stay motivated so that we can adapt according to the situation. Thank you.
K. Lakshmi Madhavi.
Good morning to respected principal sir, teachers and my dear friends. I am Lakshmi Madhavi from class 9th. Today I want to talk about how student behavior has changed after COVID. Students' behavior has undergone significant transformations in pandemic. The pandemic has brought many adjustments in our lives, including the way we approach our studies. Firstly, the transition to online classes has required students to be more self-disciplined and motivated. Without the structure of a physical classroom, it's essential to manage our time and stay focused. The absence of extracurricular activities and events has affected the students. The challenges of adapting to virtual classrooms has affected students' focus and attention. The impact of the pandemic on mental health has influenced students' behavior and well-being. The lack of social interaction has affected students' emotional well-being. The absence of in-person teacher guidance may have influenced students' self-discipline and independence. The distraction and temptations of being at home can divert students' attention from studying. The challenges of adapting new technology and online platform may discourage some students. Children have been at home for a longer period of time. Lack of outdoor activities, altered eating, sleeping habits, impatience, irritation, learning loss has increased in students. Some students may have also developed stronger independent learning skills, and some may have developed more cautions about hygiene. Mobile phones are good for online classes, but excessive use of mobile phones can lead to eye strain. So it's important to take a break and prioritize physical activity. Also, mobile phones can be the reason with social media and notifications, so students need to stay focused. The remote learning can lead to reduction in face-to-face interaction with teachers and friends, which may impact students' communication skills. Due to online classes, children have been on screen for a longer period of time, which is not good for them. Students may have also lost motivational classes in pandemic, but the pandemic has underscored the importance of health. Students get to know things like maintaining social distancing, wearing masks, using sanitizer, avoiding large gatherings, etc. Thank you.
Now from class 10th, N. Sweta.
Good morning to respected principal sir, teachers and my dear friends. I am Ensweta from class 10. Today I am here to talk few lines about how students behavior changes after COVID. The impact of pandemic COVID-19 is observed every sector around the world. The educational sectors of India as well as world affected very badly by this. Around 32 crores learners stopped to move schools and colleges, and all educational activities halted in India. The educational sectors has been fighting. The educational sectors has been fighting to survive the crisis with different approach and challenges to wash away the pandemic. Negative impacts of COVID-19 on students. The adoption rate of students in the online classes was just 50 to 60%, whereas offline was 80 to 90%. Moreover, the small kids who have lack of concentration cannot sit in front of blue screen for long hours. And the second thing is, lot of students who belongs to poor background do not have the access of computer and laptops. For them, the education became separate from others. And the third is, due to cancellation of exams, classes like 10th and 12th boards, students are not thinking seriously about studying, and for them the future becoming darker. To understand this better, I want to give an example. Nowadays, if we observe, the common issues in the students are anxiety, anger, impatience, reactiveness and unwilling and to communicate, etc. These are causing lack of concentration in the classroom and resulting in losing in learning. According to the report, enrollment in school education from elementary to upper secondary is estimated around 25.57 crores in the year 2021 to 22. These 19.36 lakhs more than the students enrolled in the year 2020 to 21. So my suggestions is that students also need to focus on their behavior to maintain classroom decorum, and they should also develop the healthy relationship between teachers and students for obtaining the maximum learning outcome. So by this I have concluded that managing various students in the classroom gets challenging, but simple change in students can allow the teachers to avoid the chaotic situations and maintain a positive and learning functional atmosphere. Thank you.
A. Gunashri.
Good morning to respected principal sir, teachers and my dear friends. I am Gunashri of class 10. Today I am going to speak about how students' behavior changed after COVID. COVID-19 has caused changes in the personality of students. It also caused stress in students, which increased the anxiety and impatience in them. It also caused children to get a significant drop in the standardized tests for children. In COVID, the holidays for school was firstly started with 2 weeks. After that, it turned into 1 year, and after that, it turned into half quarantine. It means that students are confined to their houses and had a limited time with their families. Because of COVID, students had no other choice than to spend many hours at home, and they are addicted to social media, which caused many troubles while studying. After the reopening of schools, students had started adapting the changes after COVID-19, but still the students are facing many problems like lack of concentration in classroom, and this results them to losing to learn new things. So I suggest that every child should come up with as a community with everyone, and they should develop their skills. Also, they should also concentrate more. They should also concentrate more on the lessons that can help build confidence in them. Thank you.
V. Shrestha.
Good morning to everyone. My name is V. Shrestha. I am studying in 10th class. I am being a student of PPS. I want to share my experience about how students' behavioral issues after COVID-19. There was a major changes among the students. The first main cause is the attention deficit. There has been profound impact on students' learning, socio-economic changes in the economic changes in the positive impulse. Many school students got a lot of trauma as their parents went into financial distress and emotional issues like aggression, anxiety, self-defeat, and especially even especially in near and dear ones. Their attention span has reduced and writing skills have took toll of sure. And the sudden transition of the sudden transition of economic changes was helped by thank you.
Now from 7th class, G. Sai Priya.
Good morning to respected principal sir, teachers and my dear friends. I am G. Cypria of class 7th B. Elocution topic about aim of my life. My aim is to become an engineer. So can I work in my own country or even travel abroad to gain new experience and take my professional career to new high of success. As compared to many other people who are aimless and won't realize that what they want to achieve in life. I have gone already one step ahead of them by making certain of aim to become an engineer. Now that I have a proper aim in my life, I know what I have to do in order to achieve it, which is why every human must know about the purpose of their life. Think like a traveler who cannot reach anywhere until he first identifies a destination where he wants to be. So start analyzing your capability and also ask experienced people for suggestions in order to set an aim. Because without it you won't be able to achieve anything in your life. Thank you.
Next, Tejaswini.
Good morning to respected principal, sir, teachers and my dear friends. I am P. Tejaswini of class 7th B. Today I am here to tell about aim of my life. My aim is to become software engineer. Software engineer requires lot of hard work and dedication to do. For example, an aimless person is just like a ship without having any direction. You cannot move forward without having any direction. Everyone has their own aim. Everyone's aim is different from others. An aimless man can never be successful in his life. All of his goals either fails at a certain point. Not only that, but also achieving your goal brings successfully to in your life and your family as well as. Generally, a person chooses their ambition or goal by getting inspired by the surrounding people them. So here I will tell few steps that you must remember in every phase of your life. Always be proactive, never maintain a healthy and balanced diet, stay away from negativity, stay focused. Many people aspire to become doctor, engineer, scientists, doctors and teachers, etc. I want to become software engineer and I will put lot of hard work to fulfill my goal. Thank you.
Srinath Chari.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Natsar. I am from 7th B. Today I am telling about my aim. An aimless man can be never success in his life. All of his goals will be elated or broken at a certain place. His limbs in his way of life. It is crucially to have a realistic aim. It will add a new layer to your life. Aim of my life. My one and only aim, my favorite aim, become a chess champion. my one and only inspiration, Pragyanandan. Just improve your IQ level which is very helpful for focus and study well. That's why I want to become a chess champion. Thank you.
Now, from 6th class, B. Meenakshi Singh.
Good morning, respected principal sir, teachers and my dear friends. I am Meenakshi Singh from 6th standard. Today I am here to talk about my aim in my life. My aim in my life is to become teacher. I want to become teacher because I took inspiration from my mother as she is also a teacher. I want to interact with so many children and teach them. By becoming teacher, I also can learn so many things and I can continuously learn something every day. I can help poor people and teach them something and help them to achieve their goals in their life. For achieving my aim in my life, I will work hard and I will be noble and humble and helpful to everyone. In this way, I can contribute something to the society and help the country. If there is no aim in the life will take its own turn like a floating boat in a sea without sailor. Thank you, principal sir and teachers, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak on stage with confidence. Thank you.
Sahasra.
Good morning, respected principal sir, teachers and my dear friends. Myself, B. Sastra from 6th class. Today I am here to talk about aim in my life. Everybody has some aims in their life. It is very important. A life without an aim is like a boat without a rudder. But choosing a career in such a cutthroat age of competition is really a difficult task. Different people have different aims in their life according to their taste and temperament. Some people want to become technocrats like engineering, doctors, scientists, while many want to become bureaucrats like IAS, IPS, IFS. My aim is to become a doctor. A doctor is the one who makes country healthy. Being a doctor, I want to help poor and needy people. I want to provide medical facilities in every small corner of my country. I want to make the medical fields more helpful. After becoming a doctor, my patients are my first priorities. I will be very kind to all my patients. We must respect each and every doctor. Doctors have great responsibility towards the society. I will work hard to achieve my aim in life. Thank you.
Sheikh Hanifa.
Good morning, respected principal sir, teachers and my dear friends. My name is Sheikh Hanifa. I am from 6th class. Today I am telling about aim of my life. An aimless person is just like a ship without any direction. You cannot move forward without having any aim or goal in your life. I think everyone had their own aim or goal. Everyone's aim is different from others. My aim is to become a doctor in future. I want to help the poor people without taking any money from them. I want to build hospitals in tribal people areas because an emergency situation there is no hospital to admit the patient. Thank you.
Now from 4th class, Fani Kartikeya.
Good
morning to respected principal sir, teachers and my dear friends. I am Fanikarthikeya from class 5th. Today I am going to tell about my aim. The aim is to give your life purpose and meaning. If you don't have an aim, you won't know to where to reach. If you want to be successful and do something, you then pick up an aim. I have an aim to become a soldier. I wish upon my communication skills because the good communication is the backbone of every person. I have the confidence and hope that one day I will achieve my aim to become a soldier. Thank you.
Yuvateja.
Good morning, respected principals, sir, teachers, and my dear friends. I am M. Yuvateja of grade 5. Today's my topic is my aim of my life. Everyone has a aim. My aim is to become a engineer. I want to become a engineer. I will study very hard to become an electronic engineer. I will invent new things that help. I will help many people who are in need. There are many people living in the roadside. For them, I will invent a new thing that will keep safe from animal, rain and sun. I want to invent a device which is less harmful and eco-friendly. So that's why I want to become an engineer. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, for principal sir and my dear teachers. Thank you.
Yugesh.
Good morning to respected principals, sir, teachers and my dear friends. I am a new guest from class 5. Today I am going to tell about aim of my life. Everybody has some aim in their life. The aim is the most important part of everyone's life. My aim in my life to become a cricketer. I want to reach my goals. My favorite player is MS Dhoni. He is my inspiration to me. I want to become a successful cricket player like him. I want to achieve my aims with hard working and dedication. Thank you.